Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, consisting of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Our other brother Napash coming back at you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, with another edifying lesson. Bringing out this book, Facts Are Facts. All right. Facts Are Facts by Benjamin H. Friedman. Okay. Now there's a lot of points in this book. All right, but I want to bring out this one in page 52. All right, I'm gonna read this paragraph and go in on it in the scriptures. All right. It says, you will probably also be astonished as the 150 million Christians years ago when I electrified the nation with the first publication by me of the facts disclosed by many years of research into the origin and the history of the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe. Many years of intensive research established beyond the question of any doubt, contrary to the generally accepted belief held by Christians, that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe at any time in their history in Eastern Europe were never the legendary lost 10 tribes of Bible lore. That historic fact is incontrovertible. Okay? So you can't refute that. A lot of people will say that the Balfour Declaration of 1948, all right, was the act of the Lord and fulfilled biblical prophecy. All right. Well, first off, let's read the scripture of what's going to happen when the 10 tribes, when the nation of Israel, all 12 tribes, make it back into their holy land. All right. This is Isaiah, the 2nd chapter and the 1st verse. It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. Okay? So when the children of Israel are the true sons of Israel, all right, according to the Bible, are back into their land, first of all, the Lord is going to do it. All right, not any acts of declaration or any piece of paperwork, because in this book also you'll read in World War I, all right, was the reason that America was included into World War I, all right, was they were coaxed in by Great Britain. All right. Now, Great Britain offered the Khazars, okay, those in the land of Israel today, which are red Hebrew Edomites. All right. Here it is. Great Britain was about to surrender to Germany, and instead, they were able to coax America into the war in exchange that that these Edomites get the land of Palestine, all right, which is modern day Israel today. All right, so America joined in the war and ultimately defeated Germany, and the result of that was 1948, the Balfour Declaration, where these people were entered into the land of Israel, all right, and given to them. But the point is that these people are imposters. They're not the true people of the Lord. First of all, because the scriptures say that there's not going to be any more war anymore on the planet when the Israelites are back into their land. Now, do we have war on the planet? Absolutely we do. Okay? We're about to get into the brink of World War III. All right? At any moment right now. Okay? Which is going to be a war that's going to end in nuclear devastation. Okay? So back in the book, it says, relentless research established as equally true that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe at no time in their history could be correctly regarded as the direct lineal descendants of the legendary lost 10 tribes of Bible lore. The so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe in modern history cannot legitimately point to a single ancient ancestor who ever set even a foot on the soil of Palestine in the era of Bible history. All right. And that's what it is. Okay. Research also revealed that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe were never Semites, are not Semites now, nor can they ever be regarded as Semites. Now, see, they're going off right there because the Edomites, all right, these Khazars, all right, originally came from the land of Edom. All right, you can read that in the book Who is Esau Edom, all right, which in their own records of the Jewish Encyclopedia or the Encyclopedia Judaica, all right, that they have in their own records, trace their origins from Khazaria, from Edom to Khazaria, all right, in their own records. Okay, so an Edomite, as well as an Israelite, all right, as well as a Moabite, an Ammonite, all right, an Ishmaelite, they all go back to Shem. Okay, so really they are Shemites, but they're not the Israelites. Okay, and that's the point of the argument and the proof. All right. Now that's another thing. When the true Israelites come back into their land, all right, it's not just going to be the tribe of Judah or Jews, you know, because that's where Jew comes from. It comes from Judah. It's going to be the northern and the southern kingdom. You read that in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. You read that in Amos, the 9th chapter, and the 11th verse, I believe it is. All right. Where the Lord is going to bring back the tabernacle of David. All right. That's going to be the complete, all right, northern and southern kingdom. All right. So these people in the land, all right, can't possibly be those people. Okay. Because it doesn't fulfill prophecy. What did the Lord say that was going to happen to the Israelites? Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Okay? Now, when it says forever, it's just going to be a long time. You know, ultimately, the Lord is going to have favor and mercy on Jacob, all right, on Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? But people got to wake up and understand the history that came with the scriptures, that happened to our people, that happened in the land. And the reason why the Bible talks about Gentiles and things like that, Jew nor Greek, all right, which people famously want to bring up to us when they go into the scriptures. But without knowledge of the history, all right, without any deep research, all right, you're going to realize that these people in the land today are a complete a farce, man, you know, which is what this book goes in on, you know, and that's really the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. There's nothing righteous about this dude. It's just that their tongue is going to fall upon themselves according to biblical prophecy. All right, now this is 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 23. Verse 20, it says, and the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel and afflicted them and delivered them into the hand of spoilers until he had cast them out of his sight. For he rent Israel from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king, and Jeroboam drave Israel from following the Lord and made them sin a great sin. For the children of Israel walked in all the ways of Jeroboam, which he did, they departed not from them. Until the Lord removed Israel out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets, so was Israel carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and from places and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel, and they possessed Samaria and dwelt in the cities thereof. Okay, so what? The northern kingdom, all right, the 10 lost tribes were taken out of the land of Israel, all right, and were taken into Assyrian captivity. That's why when the Lord said, and the Lord was very well aware of this, all right, and that's why he said in St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5, it says, these 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, because those Samaria, all right, even to that very time, all right, and even to this very day, was occupied by heathens. All right, Zechariah 9:6, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. All right, that's a chief port city in Israel, man. All right, so the Israelites, the northern kingdom, were taken away from that land, and that's and this was expressly noted in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter and the 40th verse. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king. That's Hosea, all right, because what it all links up, man. What's that? Romans. We're going to finish that in a moment, but let's go to Romans, and then we're going to go to Hosea. Romans chapter 9, verse 24. It says, even us whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. Now, really, you know, the Greek word for Gentiles, all right, is ethnos, all right, and the Hebrew origins of that is Gawaya, all right, in the Hebrew, which means nations, all right. But really, why did they call them Gentiles? Okay, it's going to say, verse 25, as he saith also in OC, all right, we just read that in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, as he saith also in OC, I will call them my people, which were not my people, and her beloved, which was not my beloved, okay? And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. Now, you got a lot of Christians out there who will be like, well, see, that's talking about the Gentiles and the other nations. Well, no, it's not. All right. It's talking about the lost tribes, all right, of the nation of Israel. Okay. So we're going to go to Hosea. We're going to go to Hosea chapter 1. All right. We'll read verse 1 real quick. The word of the Lord that came unto Hosea, the son of Beeri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms, for the land hath committed great whoredom, departing from the Lord. We read that in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. Of the northern kingdom, all right, went into the ways of Jeroboam, all right, which was, you know, who did evil in the sight of the Lord, all right, and what the Lord banished them from that land. Okay, so we're gonna read down verse 8. It says, now when she had weaned Laruamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Most High, call his name Lo-Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power. Verse 10, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Okay, and that's the tabernacle of David, the southern and the northern kingdom joined together with one, and King David, their king, being brought back. All right, you can read that in Amos, the 9th chapter. Now back in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 40 again, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanezar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, so that they so that they came into another land, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of heathen and go forth into the further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land, which is the reason they were kicked out to begin with. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river, for the Most High then showed signs for them that they held still the flood till they were passed over the typhoons, passed over the cyclones, all right, so that they made it through the lower regions of Africa, all right. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely a year and a half. So it was a year and a half journey over to this location, okay? Namely a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsareth, all right? And that's modern day America to this very day. That's where the 10 lost tribes went, okay? The 10 tribes are over here in America. That's why Christopher Columbus, that devil, all right, came over here to the Americas with Hebrew interpreters, okay? That's why there's more evidence of the lost tribes of Israel over here in the Americas more than you could find of the Southern Kingdom, okay? Because our people were in these lands, all right, long before Cristobal Colon or any other people came over here, man. Okay, you have pyramids down there in so-called Mexico, all right, which is Issachar. All right, they call them the Mayans and things like that, and all types of relics found over here. You know, you had stones with ancient Hebrews found in the land of Puerto Rico recently, like 800 stones or something like that. All right, the facts are the facts, like the book that we're reading here. The facts are facts, man. Okay, it's undeniable. It says here, my many years of extensive research established beyond the question of any doubt, contrary to the generally accepted belief held by Christians, all right, who actually believe that these people are the true Israelites and fulfilled prophecy according to the Bible, and everything's been fulfilled, and we don't have to. We're in the kingdom of heaven now. Okay, here it is. These people speak down and look down upon you. Matter of fact, that's going to be my lesson, my next lesson, because this scripture goes into what the Talmud actually has to say about you Christians, man. Okay, but what here it is. You believe that they're the true people of the Lord, and these people don't even believe in who you call Jesus Christ, man. Okay, you know why? Because they're imposters, man. You know, so that's what I'm gonna bring out now. That's what I'm gonna bring out next time, Lord willing. It says that the so-called or self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe at any time in their history in Eastern Europe were never the legendary lost 10 tribes of Bible lore. That historical fact is incontrovertible. Okay? I'd pull up the definitions for you to look up incontrovertible, but look it up. Okay? You can't refute it. All right? These people in the land are not the Israelites that are according to Bible. They are imposters, man. Okay? Relentless research established as equally true that the so-called self-styled Jews in Eastern Europe at no time in their history could be correctly regarded as the direct lineal descendants of the legendary lost 10 tribes of Bible lore. The so-called or self-styled Jews in the Eastern Europe in modern history cannot legitimately point to a single ancient ancestor who ever set foot on the soil of Palestine in the era of biblical history. All right. So with that, I want to say shalom to the elect.